We live in a pyramid. We're on top of the pyramid. But if we really want to go places, we better flip the pyramid upside down. And it all has to do with a story from the Torah. Think about the pyramid first. The world is made out of 4 parts. One part can't move. Rocks, earth, always stays the same. One part can grow, vegetables, trees. One part can move and grow and go wherever it wishes. The animals, they're not connected to the ground. And on top of the pyramid are the humans, me and you. We can grow, we should grow, we can go wherever we wish, but we also have intelligence to discern what's the right thing to do. Now, let's go to the story. 12 people, handpicked by Moshe, great people, are going to the land of Israel to try to find out how to get in. They come back. 10 are rebelling. They're saying there's no way we are going to this place. And they're trying to persuade the entire nation to start this insurrection against Moshe. And then at that moment, one of the only 2 that stayed loyal, Caleb, gets up. And he's telling everyone, just be quiet. Just be quiet. The only time in the Torah that one single person manages to quiet the entire Jewish people. And come on, that's quite a task. What happened at that moment? Chassidus explains that the reason why these very special people said no, they did not want to go into Israel, is not because they were lazy or because they were afraid. They did it because they realized that going into Israel means starting to work with a very low level of type of work, having to work in the field, grow the trees, grow vegetables and wheat, and work really, really hard. Now compare that to being in the desert, where you get food from heaven. All of your needs are being taken care of. And they say, why should we do that? We are on top of the pyramid. It makes no sense. We should stay on top. We don't have to deal with the lowest part of the world. Where they missed is, we seem to be on top of the pyramid, but it's actually not exactly the case. Because if we are on top, we shouldn't need any of the bottom part. And yet, rocks don't need any animals or vegetables or humans to continue to exist. Look at what's happening in Mars. Perfectly fine without any involvement of anything else. The vegetables cannot really grow without water, without earth. The animals cannot survive without vegetables and shelter from the trees. What about the humans? We need everything. We are needy. We are on top of the pyramid, but we need the entire pyramid to survive. That is because the pyramid is really upside down. Yes, we are on top. But when it comes to spiritual level, the lower you get, the higher you came from. And when you come to spiritual level, the rocks, in a certain way, are even higher than us. This is why we need them. This is why we need the vegetables. This is why we need the animals. Because they come from a very high level of spirituality, of godliness, and we need them as well. This is what the 10 spies missed. They thought it's better to stay disconnected, not to deal with the lowest part of the world. The truth is, dealing with the lowest part of the world is not only not setting us back, it's actually pushing us forward, because there's something there that we do not have. And when Caleb wanted to drive this idea, the only way he was able to do it is by saying, be quiet. Because being silent is not an intelligent part of a human being. Being silent is almost like the lowest part. Just like be quiet, don't think, don't talk, don't express yourself, don't do anything. And he reminded everyone that in order for us to be able to really get higher, we have to sometimes go back to the basics of being quiet and completely giving our intelligence and thoughts and speech, just like giving it a rest and remembering that we are quiet because we are doing just what God wanted without even fully understanding it in our minds. Because being quiet enables us to reach to higher places in our soul. Just like going and working in the fields, or taking food and saying a blessing, or using our talents to work in this world, will get us much, much, much further. This is the story of the pyramid. This is the story of the spies. And this is the lesson to everyone. Not running away from the world, elevating the world. Because when we are elevating the lowest parts are elevating us.